All right, so let's take a moment, work your way into your comfortable seats, please. Again, if you want to extend the legs, because that feels better in your body, extend the legs. If you want to sit up on something, sit up on something. If you do cross the legs, let's do that switch of the crisscross. So you bring the opposite foot in front today. And just kind of to bring a little balance into the body. And then before you become completely still, go ahead and wiggle your hips a little bit side to side. See if you can feel your hip bones press down and into the ground. And then from the center of that point, sit up nice and tall. Good morning, Deb. Pull your shoulders back and lift your heart upwards to the sky. See if we can, again, then balance the crown of our head over our tailbone and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, take a moment to just send a few deep breaths in and out of the body. Really feeling the effort of pulling, of drawing the air in. And on the opposite side, really softening, letting go and releasing through the exhale. As you feel the inhale enter, notice where it goes, chest, ribs, or belly. And just adding a layer to that intention, seeing if we can really fill up on each inhale, all the way down to the place around the navel, through the ribs and into the chest. You may visualize it like if you were filling up a glass with liquid, it would fill up bottom, then it would be half full, and then all the way to the top. And take a moment here to just really get to know this breath so that this can be our ally, our friend that we practice with, the place that we come back to, that which anchors us into the present moment. And just being in that familiar space with the breath, so that it's the natural desire to come back to the breath's awareness. So that rather than reacting, we take a moment to pause, we draw that life force in, we connect with it all. And then we follow that with an exhale, an opportunity to release and let go. Keep our eyes closed and just slowly inhale, circle the arms out and up, lift the chin slightly upwards. And as you exhale, circle the arms out and down, bring the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. We're moving slow. Chin lifts. Exhale, circle the arms out and down, chin to chest. Inhale, arms out and up. Cactus the arms, exhale, lift your heart. Inhale, arms rise and reach. Side body stretch, bring your right hand down, reach through your left arm. Stay in this side body stretch, keep the top arm extended, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your top elbow and rotate your heart towards the sky. Inhale, reach, straighten that arm. Exhale, bend the elbow, rotate the heart upwards. Inhale, reach, straighten your arm. Exhale, bend your elbow, rotate your heart. Side body stretch, reaching through the left arm. Stay there. With an inhale, rise up. Look to the sky. Exhale, circle the arms out and down, chin to chest. Out and up with the arms, the gaze and the chin lifts upwards. Elbows bend, exhale, lift your heart. Inhale, arms rise. And to the second side, lower your left hand down and reach through your right arm. Side body stretch, stay there, inhale. Exhale, bend your elbow, rotate your heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, that pulse. Elbow bends, heart opens. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the elbow. Into the side body stretch. Reach through that top arm. Stay here for a moment. Ground down into your sit bones and just connect with all elements of your experience. With the inhale, rise up into center. Exhale, circle the arms out and down, chin to chest. Inhale, arms out and up. We cactus our arms and twist to the right, exhale. Come to center, lift the arms, inhale. Cactus and twist left, exhale. To center, breath in. To the right, breath out. Center, breathe in. Left, breath out. Through each side, one more time. Rise to center, inhale. Twist to the right, exhale. Rise to center, inhale. Twist to the left, exhale. Rise to center, reach up. Bring your palms to touch, lower them down to your hearts. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feel the warmth, the sensation, the presence of your body. And just drop into the space of gratitude. Acknowledge what you're grateful for, the presence of the breath, the strength of the body. And to our heart space, we bow our heads into the awareness that all is one. As we enter this practice, we say namaste. Release your hands. Let's extend our legs all the way forward, and we'll just come into a little seated forward fold movement. So extend your legs, press through your heels and flex through your toes. Start there. Feel your toes pull back and your heels press. Lift your arms all the way up to the sky. We're going to pretend we're rowing a boat really slow. So take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward and then pull the arms back towards you like you're rowing a boat. Inhale, arms rise all the way up. Exhale, fold, reach, and then draw the arms in and towards the hips. Inhale up. Exhale, fold and reach. Draw it in. Inhale up. Exhale, fold and reach. One more time right here. Inhale up. Exhale, fold and reach towards your ankles, your shins, or your feet. Take a moment to be in the fold as it works for your body. If you need to back out of it a little bit to honor some part of your body, just do so. Wherever you are and however you're showing up, just keep drawing into that space of compassionate awareness. How we treat our body in our practice is a message, knowing, are we coming to this space and we're safe? Or does the body go into fight or flights with the intention of protecting itself from whatever is to come? Let's receive a couple more full breaths, just dancing that breath through the body. On your next exhale, fold just a little more. See if you can find a little more space to occupy. And then inhale, rise all the way up as the arms reach up at the top. Bend the elbows. Exhale again, lift your heart. Inhale, arms rise straight up. We'll bend our knees and come in and around to child's pose. Come down to the earth, extend your arms forward, bring your forehead down, have some space between your knees so that your hips can be heavy and grounded downwards. Take a couple moments to just feel the body and the breath land together in this space and invite the awareness in. Just noticing how and what that might feel like and look like. It's like the body could be here. The breath is present. That's how we're here alive. But the mind has this ability to be in so many different places. And our practice is this opportunity to anchor that mind back into the present moment so that we can be participating in life, not the memories of life or the expectations of life, but life as it unfolds within us in the present moment. From this space, nice and close to the earth, lift the gaze enough just to look at the hands and come through and onto your belly. We find ourselves in a preparation for cobra. Bring your forehead down, have the hands on the earth under the shoulders, press into the tops of your feet, and gently inhale, rise, low, loving cobra. Just keep it nice and low as we warm up the spine. Exhale down. Again, into cobra, wanting to keep the elbows bent. Inhale, we're using the muscles rather than the bones. Exhale down. One more time, cobra pose. Inhale. Exhale down. Rise onto your forearms. We're in the Sphinx pose, forearms down. Press down into your elbows a lot and lift, lift, lift through your heart. With an inhale, bend your right knee, flexing the toes, hug the heel in towards the bottom. Exhale, bring the right foot down to the earth. Inhale, bend the left knee, hug the heel in towards the glutes. Exhale, lower the foot down to the earth. Just loosening up the hip girdle, right knee bends. Inhale, keep lifting your head and your heart. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. Both feet this time. Inhale, bend both knees, flex your feet, and lift your heart. Stay here and breathe. Gaze isn't too high. You can feel if you lift the gaze too much, you shorten the cervical spine and the back of the neck. So keep the gaze slightly down. Long spine. Keep breathing. Keep lifting your heart. Be here with intention, pressing down, lifting up. Feet are active. And with an exhale, feet, head, and heart come all the way to the earth. Stack the palms, make a pillow, rest the forehead down. Bend the knees once again and windshield wiper the legs side to side as you do so this time. Circle out your ankles. Slowly bring the feet back down to the earth. Slide your hands back under your shoulders and press to the hands and the knees. And take a moment to just move your body in its own way around tabletop, cow and cats, stretching through the spine, the arches of the feet, the sides of the body, the head and the neck. Everything that we do in our practice, just another opportunity to connect, to create an experience of mindfulness. Feel the breath long and peaceful, like the thread of light entering the body. Navigate some movement through your spine, just sort of loosening up, connecting and breathing through. We'll take our time to shift up and back, placing the body in downward facing dog. And just practicing moving the body, breathing with peace and tuning in. Exploring all of the shape shifting as we place our body in these various shapes. Finding various forms of awareness, of strength, of grace and ease. Enjoy downward facing dog for a couple breaths, just showing up, maybe pedaling out the feet, lifting and lowering the heels. Let each breath be nice and long, nice and low, nice and slow. As you settle into downward facing dog, notice your hands. The hands intend to be fully spread and flat on the earth like a pancake, gripping through just the tips of your fingers. Notice your breath. Is it quick? Does it enter and exit, or is it nice and low, nice and slow? Bring your gaze towards your hands, lift your heels, and slowly walk to the top of the mat, finding a forward fold. Hips distance between your feet. If you peek at all 10 toes, they're facing forward. Inhale, lift halfway, length into the spine. Exhale, fold. 2 more of those, a little half lift. It helps to lengthen the spine if you bend your knees. Exhale, fold. 1 more, just intentionally moving, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We rise with intention, circle the arms out and up, reach up, left hand around right wrist, lean left, big stretch, exhale. Back to center, inhale, switch hands, lean right. Back to center, inhale, elbows bend, arms cactus, lift heart. Arms rise, reach up, breathe in, palms touch, bow to the earth, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Stepping the left foot to the back of the mat, gently lower the knee to the ground and rise up, low lunge, in breath. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your heart. Inhale, arms rise to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to the earth, step the feet back, plank pose. Breath in. Lower your knees. If you wish, we come down all the way to the earth. Untuck the toes, lift the heart, cobra. Exhale, lower down, press back through tabletop and find downward facing dog. Stay connected to the breath. Just use the guidance of each pose as an opportunity to really just remain present. You don't have to think about what you're doing, just feel it and stay connected to your breath. Lift your left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Press down evenly into both hands, which probably means bringing a little weight back into your left hand, and start to move a little bit through your left leg, foot, ankle, and toes. Lifting that left heel all the way up, take a nice big extended breath. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose and step your left foot to the top of your mat. Bring your right knee down and lift your arms and your heart up. Inhale. Bend your elbows. Exhale. Arms rise, reach up and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Right knee lifts. Top of the mat, we fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up, reach up all the way to the sky, reach your arms and rise up, lift your heels. Lift, lift, lift your heels, soften your shoulders, steady your gaze. Just enjoy the space, a little bit of balance here, lifting those heels. Lift your heart just a bit, take an inhale. Heels down, hands touch, forward fold, exhale. Another half lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down, right foot to the back of the mat. Hands are framing our left foot. Inhale, left leg straight. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, left leg straight, threading it together with the breath. Exhale, bend the knee. Just think of the pose, the breath, and the transition like a snake rather than a frog. Inhale, left leg straight. Exhale, bend the knee. Root your right hand, lift your left arm to the sky. We're in a twist. Spread your fingers, lean back, open your heart. Option to keep your left hand straight up or wrap it behind your back, bringing the back of the hand to the low back and leaning back a little more into that right hand. Opening the shoulder, feeling the breath. Keep opening the heart, reach your left arm up, inhale. Exhale, bring the hand down to the ground. Keep the feet as they are, crescent lunge, we rise up. Bending through that front knee, lifting that back heel. Spread your fingers, especially your thumbs, and lean back a little bit, making the back side of the body from the back of the head to the heel replicate that shape of a crescent lunge in the sky. Keep breathing into the space. Receive a nice breath in, lift your heart. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground and step the body back into downward facing dog. Shifting the weight forward, plank pose. With or without knees, lower down to the earth. Exhale. Untuck the toes and rise from the heart. Cobra breath in. Exhale, fold down. Back to downward facing dog. We pause in down dog. We reacclimate, we readjust. Remember, it's not about building this cardio practice. This is about stabilizing. So sometimes the breath gets short and the heart gets a little quicker. So we find those pauses, those places of stillness in between so that we can regulate. Let's lift our right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Check back in with the weight in the hands. Press a lot into your right hand and start to move through that whole right leg. Re-extend your right leg, three-leg dog. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose and step the right foot forward. Hands are framing the right foot. Nice and slow, right leg straight. We're not pumping. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, right leg straight. So the idea is that we're continuing to move. So we're going nice and slow. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, right leg straight. Exhale, bend your knee. Bring your left hand down, reach your right arm to the sky and twist through your lunge. Lean back a bit in space here. And if you wish, wrap your right hand behind your back, opening that shoulder up. We lean back even more. Be intentional about how you're showing up, how you're breathing, the distribution of energy and weight in your body. Reach your right arm back up to the sky. Bring your hand down to frame the foot. Finding that balance in the feet, rise up, crescent lunge. Get that back heel nice and high off the earth. Spread your fingers. We're working with all parts of our body. So it's not just that we're relying on the activity of the legs. We got to spread our fingers, lift our heart, soften our jaw. So many details to bring in to cultivate that mindfulness. Again, remember, it's not just what we're doing, but how are we doing it? Keep breathing here. Find a loving breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Step the left foot to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Good. Any forward fold of your choice. You can keep your hands down. You may bring hands to opposite elbows or choose to interlace your fingers behind you. Let's take 10 breaths or so to just drop into the medicine of your fold that you choose. Soften your knees just a little bit. Soften your head. Soften your face, your jaw. And just notice how you're showing up. Remember, intentionally not bringing more tension in, tuning in and softening. Just find the hands reaching towards the toes in a forward fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up, reach up, circle the arms out and up. Palms touch, exhale, hands to heart. Stand for a moment, feel stability, 2 feet on the earth. Notice if the weight is in the heels or the balls of your feet, and find the space between the two. Open the eyes and find a point to fix your gaze, tree pose. We root into our right foot, and our left foot comes up. Just a simple pose such as tree pose can help us to really maintain that strength in our legs and our ankles. It's a beautiful practice of patience, stillness. Steady your gaze. If the eyes wander around, the body will try to follow where the eyes are looking. Grow your branches, reach up towards the sky. Spread your fingers, keep your shoulders soft. See if you can lift your heart just a little bit more. So rather than your tree folding in and forward, lift and radiate the front of that tree upwards towards the sky. You might start to feel those sensations in that left foot. It's okay. We're building strength. Take that top knee, lift it forward. Pause here. Take your right hand around your left knee. Reach your left arm back. A gentle twist. This is the last part of our balance. Stay with it. Come back to face forward, one leg mountain, that knee still lifted. See if you can straighten your toes. Press your leg away from you. Straighten your knee. Foot down, hands to hearts. Pause, go inward, feel. Look down at your foot. So now take your left foot, straighten it so it's not pointing in or out. Your toes are straight forward. And then find your tree pose on that second side, starting to take the right foot in into the left upper thigh. So as long as we are above or below the knee, the only place we do not want the foot is pressing into the kneecap. Press down into that standing leg, lean back a little bit, and just play with the awareness of your center. Play with the awareness of your center. What does that feel like? Growing those branches really slow as they do, reaching up towards the sun. Soften your shoulders, keep lifting your heart, and maybe even leaning back just a little bit to keep that heart rolling open rather than collapsing in and down. Maybe you start to feel the sensations in that standing foot. Welcome them in. Notice life without reacting to it all the time. And be in that awareness. We're turning this into a one-leg mountain pose. Taking your left hand around your right knee, twist that back arm back. Lift your heart, activate the chest, the shoulders. Let the breath work you through the sensations. Come back to center. We still have the leg up and straighten your leg. Flex your toes. Breathe. Foot down, hands to heart. We can close our eyes and go inward to the inner landscape and to the inner awareness. Good. Release the hands, open the eyes, shake out your hands and lift and lower your shoulders. Start to just bounce your body. Take up some space on your mat and start to just move around, bouncing the legs. Just going for a little trip around the mat. Maybe saying, really shake your hands out, shake your legs, loosen everything up. Kind of getting that heart going a little bit. Remember, we're regulating our heart. So we want to bring it up and down and up and down. Take another moment, shake. Slow it down a little bit. Bring your hands onto your heart. Just feel that pulse, that life force. The heart working with us and for us. Let's bring our hands down. We're going to come sit on our bottoms and extend our legs all the way out wide. We're going to come into a wide leg forward fold this morning. Just extend them to your width, so it doesn't matter how wide they go. And then come right to the center and just soften into the fold. So rather than pulling yourself forward, just be soft and fold for a moment. Check in with your feet and just see if you can press a little bit through your heels as you draw your toes up and back. And curl your hands towards your right leg. And bringing the right hand to the outside of the right leg, and then just folding the heart, the ribs, and the chest towards that right knee. If your hand or hands reach towards that right foot, perfect. Grab a hold, use that leverage, and if not, breathe into right where you are. Grounded in that awareness. Now bring the hands so they're inside the right leg and just crawl them forward. So you're going forward, still stretching through and over towards the left leg, framing the leg, folding. You might reach towards your shin or your ankle. Maybe it feels better to have the hands on the earth, or they might reach the foot. How are you settling into the awareness of your breath? Easy to get caught up in the thoughts and forget about it. So why we remind ourselves over and over to come in and to come back. Hands come to the inside of the left leg. We walk to center, and now we're really reaching forward in that center point. We're not trying to do some gymnastic splits here. We're just feeling into the sensation of the body, feeling into the breath at the back of the throat. Finding just a little more peace. About 3 more breaths. Give yourself into that fold. See if you can release resistance. Find an inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Walk your hands back in towards you. Bring them to the outside and under your knees. Let the hands help your legs to come in and together. Feet on the earth, knees bent. We're wrapping our arms around our legs, dropping our head down towards the knees and just curling up into this tiny little ball. Mindfully lift through your chin. We come down to our back. Once you get onto your back, draw the knees in towards the chest. Bring the hands over the knees and draw some simple movements, circles, with the knees and the hips. Feel your low back press down into the ground, shift a little bit side to side. Slide your hands down to the outer edges of your feet and take happy baby pose. Flattening the spine upon the earth, attempting to pull the shoulders back, rock a little bit side to side. We're going into figure 4, crossing the right ankle over the left knee. Thread the hands through to interlace the fingers behind the left hamstring. Bring a little bit of awareness into your feet and just notice what that means in your practice. Activating them somehow, perhaps. And giving ourselves a few moments to breathe, to invite the sensation to come in, so to allow the body to soften beyond resistance. Just navigate each breath low and slow. The beauty of these poses in stillness is we really are settling into that breath. Okay, from figure 4, you release your hands from your left leg, bring them around your right shin, hug your right knee in towards your chest, and extend your left leg long. Start to draw some circles through your right foot, through your ankles, bringing that life force energy into that right leg and foot. And then we're going into a spinal twist, left hand around right knee, right leg crosses the body. May feel more grounding to shimmy the shoulders a little bit to the left, and then turn your gaze back towards the right. Let's soften into the benefits of this breath, of this twist, and just allow the spine to release. Feel the breath at the back of your throat. Slowly unwind, come back onto your back, hug the right knee in, hug the left knee in, slide the hands to the feet, a happy baby. Rock a little bit side to side. Figure forward to the second side, cross your left ankle above your right knee, interlace your fingers behind your right hamstring. Draw the chin in and down towards the chest. Consider the extension of the cervical spine. Pull your shoulders back and notice what you're doing with your feet. If the answer is nothing, bring a little bit of awareness into them. And then through that, we reconnect with the breath. Holding space. Let your hands loosen up on the right leg. Release the right leg. Hug the left knee in towards your chest. Take a couple breaths here. Start to circle out your left ankle. And then into a twist. Left leg crosses over the right side of the body. Again, maybe shinnying your shoulders a little towards the right. Reach the left arm out and twist your gaze towards the left. Just breathing into this nourishing placement, shape of the spine. Long breaths. Exploring the peace of the present moment. Start to unwind from this space. Come back onto your back. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Lift your head off the earth and just hold yourself here for a moment, nice and tight. Good loving hug. Keep the legs closed, bring the back of the head down. We're gonna come into that diamond Baddha Konasana, but now we're on our back. So soles of the feet together, feet down to the earth, knees out wide. It's like a butterfly shape in your legs. Left hand on your heart and right hand on your belly. Breath in and out, low and smooth. Opening through the inner thighs, the inner hips. Breath of awareness, just settling. Not trying to force anything. Receive a couple more breaths in this space, in this opening, in this stretch before we come down into that full and final relaxation. Allow yourself to just feel the experience. And then slowly start to slide your feet away from you. Rather than bringing the knees in, just slide your feet away. And then open the feet out about as wide as the mat. The legs are straight. Let the hands fall away from the body. Turn your palms face up. Press into the back of the head. Slide your shoulders down your back. And then reset the body back down upon the earth. See what it feels like to be in that space of breath control, drawing the air in and out, and then release that and let the divine do her thing, breathing you, effortless on your part. And give yourself a moment to just soften and settle. And to accept that you are exactly where you're supposed to be right here, right now. This final pose of our practice that we find ourselves in is that final space of really letting go, releasing anything else that has latched on or attached itself to us physically, mentally, emotionally. Take another minute to just be here. Sometimes it's challenging to just be so still and quiet and neutral when we're in our home space, and there's so many other energies that occupy the essence of our being. And at the same time, it's one of the best and most beautiful opportunities for us to really tune into peace. Because all of these other life tasks will always be around. And it's not about finding peace without them, but finding peace with them. In your stillness, find an inhale. Exhale. Start to wiggle the body. Start to stretch. And draw the knees in towards the chest. Find another loving squeeze. And then roll to either side and just pause for a moment. Pause on the side body. Let one arm become your pillow. Just lay here in this representation of the fetal pose, the space of rebirth, knowing that we truly can start over again in every moment, just through our intentions and our actions. Can we do our best to keep our eyes closed as we press the body up and around? We're going to come into a seat and take a moment to just sit in our seats. A moment to close our eyes, to pull our shoulders back, and to re-lengthen our spine. Just to feel the essence and the energy as it permeates our being. And bring the palms to gently touch one another in front of your heart space. And just drop into the space of gratitude. Think about, visualize, and feel the blessings in your life. When we really, really, really go deep into that flow of gratitude, it is unlimited. Thankful for not only these bodies and this breath, but these houses, these clothes, our community, our friends, our family, for the food that we eat, for the kitchens we cook in, for the people who work at the store where we can buy the food, for the cars that get us there, for the gas that fills the tank, for those that maintain the streets that get us to where we go, and so on and so forth. Dropping fluidly into that gratitude, just notice all of the blessings and the beauty all around you. We bow the head into the heart and into the awareness that all is one. We say namaste. Namaste, everybody.